So if you're feeling stuck, you're looking at your canvas or your piece of paper and nothing's coming out, I've got you. In this video, we're gonna cover how to beat artist block fast. I've been there, I've burned out, I had moments that I just wanted to quit. Now I have a bag full of tools and resources that I promise you, you will never have artist block again. So stick with me to the end because every single tool in this video is gold. Hi, I'm Danny. I'm a multi-passionate, multifaceted creative. I am a painter, I have a jewelry brand, I'm a small business owner, I'm a content creator, I write books, I do lots of stuff, I never stop doing stuff. I'm a creative tornado. And these are the tools that I use that I truly believe are going to become essential in your toolbox. So let's begin. So first of all, I would love to cover the concept of remixing from Austin Kleon. I already covered in this channel the book Still Like an Artist and Still Like an Artist as a method. But the remix aspect is one of my favorite aspects, where you remix all of the artists, all of the influences, all of the things that you love in that library in your mind of all of the thinkers, the painters, the artists, the songwriters that you most love, and you start remixing them. You start turning them into a new tweaked hybrid. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Originality is a myth. No idea is original, everything is a remix. Think of all of your favorite artists, they were all remixing like a DJ. And just know how to steal like an artist. Those were the words of Picasso. Steal like an artist and don't plagiarize. Create your unique art by tweaking and using the inspiration of all of your favorite artists and turning that into your creative voice. So tip number 2, artist dates. I got this from the famous book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. And I absolutely love artist dates. I do these regularly when I feel like I need inspiration. I find that when I travel, that's when I'm buzzing most with inspiration, but I cannot be traveling all the time. That is not my reality. So artist dates are, you take yourself to maybe an afternoon to a coffee shop. I used to love to go to these coffee shop bookshops where I would just browse around the coffee shops and look at different books, look at poetry, look at art, look at children's books. I love going to libraries and I feel like I get so inspired. I love to borrow books and I love to borrow different books in different subjects to remix. So take yourself alone on an artist date to a beautiful library, to a coffee shop where you can write. Take yourself to a museum, take yourself to watch independent movies or foreign movies. That's another thing I used to love. I used to love to sit in the cinema all by myself with little snacks and watch a foreign movie. Watch a movie from Korea, watch the latest Wong Kar-wai movie, because Wong Kar-wai is my muse in filmmaking. I always love taking myself on a creative date. That to me is self-care, to go to the cinema all by myself, to go to a bookshop to browse, to the museum, to walk around in nature, because I really believe that Mother Nature is a healer. Therefore, the trend for forest bathing, because we heal ourselves when we're in Mother Nature, when we are in a forest and we are just looking at how beautiful the world is, the natural world is, and all of the colors of insects and everything. So pamper yourself, romanticize your life, take yourself on a date, an artist date. Julia Cameron says to do it once a week. I have my family, I have my child to look after, but I do try to take myself on an artist date, even if my artist date is just to my local library. So tip number 3 in your toolkit, be a professional artist like Steven Pressfield says in The War of Art. So in The War of Art, which is one of my favorite books, Steven Pressfield talks about being the professional artist versus the amateur artist. So the professional artist is the artist that no matter what, no matter if he or she is in a bad mood or has a headache or is not feeling excited about doing art that day, just like sometimes you have to show up sick when you don't feel like it because you don't want to lose your job. I've had many moments where I just sat down on my couch sick or with a headache, and I worked on something gently and something came out and I was really proud of myself. I have really difficult periods once a month and still I sit down, I make myself a cup of tea and I find a way to work that is gentle, that I am showing up, that I am still doing my work, because in the end it takes my mind off of the pain. I start getting into my creative flow, into my flow state where I just want to be immersed in the work and doing a gentle painting or doing my work. And that creative flow can happen in the structure of being disciplined. You can sit down and once you start writing, you can even start with automatic stream of consciousness writing, which is also another concept by Julia Cameron, to start writing whatever comes into your mind, and you will find yourself in that state of creative flow, and then you'll find yourself working and taking your job seriously as an artist. So be a professional artist. We don't want to be a flaky, moody artist that just makes work once in a while when we feel like it. We want to be professional. We want to sit down and enter that flow state by having our moment, our disciplined time to write, to produce, to create our work. Right, next, the 100-day challenge. So the 100-day challenge, I learned that from Michael Beirut. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly, his name, but he is a university professor of creativity, I believe. And he does this project with his students called the 100-day project, and I have done it myself, where for 100 days, for maximum 15 minutes, you do one small piece of work. So let's say for me, for example, I had a sketchbook, so I would just do a drawing a day for 15 minutes. Sometimes I would actually get into the flow and it would end up being more than 15 minutes, but I had, after those 100 days, I had a body of work. I had all of these really cool illustrations. Some weren't cool, but some were really beautiful and I really enjoyed them. And so try the 100-day project. What it is just one simple idea. It can be a doodle a day. It can be a sentence a day if you're a poet or you're a writer. It can be a small paragraph. It can be anything. It can be a beat or a song, maybe just 2 lines every day of a song. It can be anything. Just make it very simple, and for 100 days show up. And there's a movement of creatives all over the world doing the 100-day project. I've done it myself. I had a blast doing it. And you'll be surprised because you're gonna build skills. You're gonna have breakthroughs in your art. A lot of things happen in the 100-day project, which is fascinating. So just try it yourself and let me know if you do, because I want to know some of your breakthroughs. So my last little tool from my toolbox is storytelling. I am a typical storyteller archetype. Everybody says that to me. I've studied screenwriting as well. Like, my love language is affirmation, love, words, romantic words. I love the romance. I love lover poetry, all of that. And I love storytelling. I love myths from around the world. I love the hero's journey. I love the heroine's journey, which is this code which is encoded in all of the stories and myths around the world. And once you're able to see this code, you're able to create beautiful stories that can be translated into songs. It can be translated into writing, into poetry, into your art, into your paintings. I do this with paintings. I create stories for my paintings. I do this with my jewelry. My jewelry tells stories. Everything that I do tells stories, because this is the strongest archetype in me, is the storyteller. So become a storyteller. And if you want to know more about becoming a storyteller, I actually have a masterclass on it that I created with all of the things that I used to learn in film school and also adapted to my life, to my art, to all of the different mediums that I work with. And you will find it in the link below. And it's totally free, and there's all these creative exercises and a workbook to work your storytelling archetype, the stories that want to emerge from your soul. And that's it. That's my favorite toolbox to work with. I hope that it has helped you somehow. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy these ideas, if you had a favorite one. And I reply to all of the comments. And this is a new channel I just began this year. This is me following my dream of being a content creator. I always wanted to do this. There's that facet of me as well in my art and me as an artist. So if you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe and share. And I'll see you next week. Ciao!